Hi everyone, I'm Positively Kimmie, and if you want to know how I got this look using this palette that was just in our Ipsy for June 2026, stay with me and join me. See if you can recreate the look, or better yet, do better than I am, and show me if you do it down below. I would love to see your looks. So let's get started. Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be using the products I got in my Ipsy Glam bag, and I'm going to be doing a makeup look with them. Now, we got blush, we got bronzer, and we have an eyeshadow palette, and lip liners. I've already done my lips, and I have my base makeup on, and that's it. So we're gonna start off with the bronzer, and that was Hot Commodity, the bronzer palette right there, and this is from Pinky Bee Beauty, and there's 4 different shades in here: Liquid Gold, Cash Flow, Glow Token, and Top Tier. And we're gonna open this. Starting on this side, that was the Liquid Gold. The one right next to it is Cash Flow. Glow Token, not golden, and Top Tier is this last one there. So I'm going to take what I use as my bronzer brush, and I have a mirror right here, so if I'm looking this way, that's why. I'm going to go in, because I like the cooler colors better, so I'm going to go in with Glow Token, which is this one right here. I'm going to pack that on my bronzer brush and just go on my cheeks, down Luna, and I'm going to do, wow, that was a little too much on my forehead, but that's okay. I didn't want to do that much, but like I said, I forgot how pigmented this palette is, you know, and we're going to connect that, and I'm going to put that away. Luna is trying to get up here as I'm talking to you guys, so if you see me or hear me yelling at someone, it's her. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is use my, where is it? Rare Beauty blush. And like I said, this reminds me of ear headphones, whatever they're called, earbuds, that's what it is. I can't think. And I have lipstick all over my teeth. And again, you didn't tell me. That's just wrong. I'm going to use my blush brush for that. And this is a cream, and it's so pretty. I'm going to start right there and just go like that. Again, start right there and go like that. And I'm going to blend it into my nose as if I got kissed by the sun. That is a really pretty shade. I like that so much. And then we're going to do the eyes. And we're going to use this eyeshadow palette by Moonslice Beauty. And like I said, it's very pigmented. And I have the blushes from Moonslice Beauty, and I absolutely love them because they are pigmented, and oh, I got it. And they're just so pretty. So I'm going to put this down. Put that right there. And this is what the palette looks like. It doesn't have a mirror, so that stinks. We got this one a little chipped right there from the plastic that's in there. When I went to put it in, the side of the plastic got caught in that. But it's such a pretty palette. I'm going to do the oranges and pinks. I'm gonna use a few colors. So we'll just go ahead and get a fluffy brush. And this is my Sigma tapered blending brush, my E40. And I'm gonna go in with Smoothie, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna go above my crease. Can you see that? Okay. I'm just gonna place that, and then I'll blend it out. Let me get you closer. There we go. See how pigmented this is? I mean, it is straight up all pigment. And we're gonna stop about there and just blend that out going up to your brow bone. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. Okay, so we're just blending. And this shade I thought wasn't going to be as pigmented as it is. Make sure you have an eye primer on when using this palette. Even with an eye primer on, I noticed staining with it because the colors are so vibrant and so pigmented. Now I'm going to use my Moda brush, and it's from the Smoky collection. It's really pretty. It's blue. And I'm going to use Timeless, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to go in on an angle and build up that outer corner a little bit. And I'm going to go over that again, but I just want to bring that out like that. Do the same on this eye. Same thing. And I'm going to go up and just wing that out a little bit. And if you need to clean it up, you can clean it up. Okay. Now I'm going to use a smaller brush, if I can find one. I'm going to use this brush, which is my e.l.f. Defining Eyes brush. And it's an angled brush. And I'm going to use the shade Berry, which is right here. And I'm going to go in and build up this inner corner a little bit. Right there. One more. There we go. And we're going to just bring that up to there. In the palette, this looks more mauvey than it does pink. It's showing up much pinker on the eyes on camera. But I promise you, it's like a mauve, which is really pretty. Bring this out to about there. And then I'm going to take this shade and connect it and go under my lashes. To about the halfway point. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I love it. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and I'm just going to go up here and blend that out a little bit more. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then I'm going to go in with my glitter glue that I don't have right now. But alright, so we're not going to use the glitter glue. We're going to go in with the shade Milky, which is this yellow shade right here. And it looks like a banana, actually, I would say. And put that on the lid. And then I'll go get my glitter glue. And we will come back and put on a nice shimmer. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay, see, I wasn't going that long. I'm going to use a packing brush now. And this is by Half Caked. And I'm going to put the glitter glue on the brush. And just where I put that banana shade, we're going to do that. And the inner corner. Sorry, my mouth should not be open when I'm doing that. But I think it's natural that everyone opens their mouth when they're doing something like that or putting on mascara. Alright, and we're going to go, my allergies are bad. And I'm going to use Peony, which is this shade right here. It's so pretty. And I'm going to take that on the brush that I just put the glitter glue on. We're going to pack that. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to put that all on the eye. And look at that shimmer. That is so pretty. So, so pretty. And we put it in our inner corner too. And I'm going to use now a brown shade. I'm going to take this little smudge brush, which is by Craft Beauty. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to go in with Brownie, which is this one right here. And I'm going to take that and put that under here. And connect it to the part there. There we go. And I think that just opens up the eye. And like I said before, if you've never watched one of my videos, you don't know this. I usually don't put eyeshadow under my lash line because I happen to have very long lashes and it just doesn't look good on me sometimes. And that is it for the eyes. So now what we're going to do is put on mascara, eyeliner, and I will be right back. Quick as you know it. Okay, so this is the finished look. I love the way it came out. I think it looks really, really good. I just have to use this to connect this again. There we go. And I love the way it came out. I love the Rare Beauty blush. The bronzing palette is really pretty. It's very pigmented, so don't just pack it on like I did. And I love blush, so the more blush the merrier in this part of the world. And the mascara, this would also look great with false lashes. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And in the meantime, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, and commenting, that would be terrific. And be happy, be healthy, be blessed, but most of all, be positively you, because there's no one quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. I forgot to show you the eye look finished. I think it's absolutely stunning. There you go. Thank you for watching.